What's up, Nate? Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in. Myself and Nate, we're going to be talking about something very cool today. His 2002 Astro van, all-wheel drive?
All-wheel drive.
Van that he's made into a conversion van. This is going to be pretty cool, so stay tuned. Alright, so this is going to be pretty interesting. Nate's been working on this now for how many months?
Oh, 3 or 4 months now, I believe. Maybe a little longer.
Yeah, and getting towards the end of winter here in New Hampshire.
Yeah.
Very much looking forward to the warm weather and outdoor activities to come.
Yeah, trying to get it ready for spring.
So with everything in life, there's a story, and it's going to be cool to hear the story about Nate and this van. So what was the thought and ideas in the moment that made you buy the van?
Well, I needed another vehicle and decided that I wanted to get something that I could do something interesting with that I enjoyed. My previous vehicle was just a vehicle that was needed. I wanted something that I actually wanted this time. And I've been looking on Instagram at overlanding vehicles for a while and camper vans, and decided that that's what I wanted.
Van life is pretty hip right now.
Yeah, it's very popular.
Although you and I have experienced it decades ago.
Yeah,
so it's
close.
It's kind of all right to be back, right?
Yeah. So I'm really excited about this build.
So you ended up with a 2002 Astro van for a pretty good price?
Yeah.
Give you some room to work on it?
Yeah, the funny thing is years back I owned an older 93 Astro van.
Painted like the A-Team van.
Yep, yeah. Flat black, spray bombs. It had like big tires in the back. It was basically like a rat rod.
I remember it.
So when I saw this, I was like, I think I gotta have this one, just because I really liked my Astro van back then. And it was all-wheel drive, and I'm like, that's perfect.
And believe me, he's done a lot of work to it. From when he got it a few months ago to now, it's a world of difference, and I know he's not done. So,
yeah.
Initially, what were the first few things you had to do to get this thing on the road? Because I know you spent a lot of weekends. That's why he wasn't here on the channel quite a bit last fall, because he was working on this thing.
So this van was a complete death trap when I bought it. I can't even believe I made it home. It was about a 45-minute drive from where I bought it. Barely any brakes. When you did hit the brakes, it yanked to the left so hard that it would pull me onto the other side of the road. Barely went 30 miles an hour, and most of the speed limits were like 35 to 45. So that was rough. Basically, the whole undercarriage was torn up. Ball joints, tie rods, everything. All the brakes needed to be replaced. The wheels were warped. Everything needed to be replaced. So I spent many weekends working on first the brakes, then I got the front end done, and then I got wheels done. Had to do a few other things under the hood, and finally got it to a point where it was safe to drive. Right, because there were many weekends that I'd send you a message saying, hey, what are you doing? You want to come out? And you're like, no, well, I went to do the brakes, and now I have to replace this, and week after week. So you definitely put a lot of time into this thing. Yeah, I mean, we went to do the brakes first, because that's the only thing I thought was wrong with it. And I jacked up the front end, and the wheel was just like this. And when I got up under there, everything was just blown out. It had to be done. This is a van that not only is for camping, but it's I have to pick my kid up in this and drive him around in it. Right. So it needed to be safe. Right. Well, that's the hard facts of even getting started with the project. So now we're going to take a look inside at the interesting updates and modifications that he's made. The fun stuff. Yeah. And for all of you out there, Nate has his own channel, Beardo SD, and he's going to be doing a lot of the upgrades, improvements,
and stuff, you know, van life stuff on his channel. So you'll definitely want to check that out. But take us inside.
Sure, let's go. So first, I mean, if you want to get a shot of these wheels that I got.
Yeah, nice.
I ended up getting some nice American racing wheels because they were cheaper than stock wheels. So why not get some nice wheels?
Right.
We'll check out my cockpit first. I kind of wanted it to feel like a cockpit, you know, like something you got a lot of doodads and gadgets in. So I got CB radio, I got my GPS up there, this thing for plugging all sorts of stuff into, and my Grant GT steering wheel, because you got to have that.
Oh yeah.
It looks cool. Funny story about this is I bought this for my stepfather for Father's Day probably 13 years ago, and he never put it on his Camaro that he has, and finally I said, listen, if you're not going to put that on there, I'd like to have it back and put it on my van.
And it's new old stock, so it's probably worth twice what you paid
Yeah,
for
right.
13 years ago.
Right. So it looks cool. I like it.
I love the patches.
Patches, oh yeah. I got all my patches up here. I got this nice little tactical visor cover thing here, so I can have a knife and a flashlight and Stealth Digger's pen. What I do need is a new Stealth Digger's patch for up here, by the way.
Yeah, I'm picking up on the hint. I love the camo themed seat covers.
Camo seat covers, and we'll see more in the back there. So let's get back there. So this is a work in progress here. As you can see, there's tons of stuff underneath the bed here. But the bed is pretty much built. We got a 4-inch foam pad here, which is basically just a mattress topper, memory foam mattress topper that works really well. And I've actually laid down on this and it doesn't sink you down. It's really comfortable.
Yeah, and I see you went with minimizing your sleep space for storage space, which totally makes sense, because realistically, if you're only going to sleep in there, it's not like you need...
Right, and it's a small van, so storage is a must, and to maximize the amount of storage, I had to minimize the amount of headroom.
Yeah, and fortunately, because you're not 6 feet tall, you could position your bed sideways, keeping those passenger seats for the kid and anybody else, which is great.
Right, well actually, this will be removed once I take the front airbag out. That way I'll be able to have Jackson sitting up front. He's tall enough where the seatbelt actually sits where it needs to sit. The only thing is airbag, but if the airbag is deactivated, then I can have him sit up there. Basically what I want to do is have this area to be able to kind of move around a little bit, change clothes if you need to,
right?
Whatever, maybe have a little table in there or something.
So what kind of things are you carrying and storing under there? Tools and stuff, I'm presuming?
I've got pretty much all my tools are in here. I've got a toolbox here that has my main tools that get used, a 3-ton floor jack. I've got jack stands. I've got all my other tools in a bag down there. I've got camping gear in there. I've got chairs, and there's a table back there. Pretty much anything you need to work on the van if it breaks down, and to go camping.
All right, well, now that I'm catching it in the frame, this is a pretty nice roof rack you got up here.
Yeah, it's a pretty inexpensive roof rack, but it does the job. You can mount a spare tire up here and still have space for, putting boxes up there and strapping down for extra storage.
Did you get this on Amazon?
I did.
Really?
Yeah. Yep.
I'll link it up if anybody's curious, because that's actually a really nice basket.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it cost about $140.
That's not bad at all.
I was looking online at ones that were like $300 or $3,000, and I was like,
just to carry stuff, buy a trailer.
No, I don't want that. I just want something to carry stuff. So this works out pretty well.
There you go.
I've actually, which you'll probably see on my channel when I'm done, but I've got this ladder that I'm gonna need to fabricate onto the side of the van.
Oh yeah, actually, hold on. This is pretty awesome. This is resourcefulness at its finest. I'll give you 5 seconds for those of you out there who might be able to identify what this ladder to be actually is. A couple of them got it. Go ahead, tell them.
So basically it's a wire run, or a wire rack. I'm not sure the specific name of it, but basically it's used in like IT rooms.
Yeah, when everything comes into the room and dumps down.
Yeah, they run wire, they like basically run wire through it. They have a rack that comes down off of that to run wires and all that stuff.
So Nate, being as sensible as he is, was in the right place, time, and situation, saw it and said...
It was in a dumpster. I said, that's my ladder
right,
for my van.
Awesome.
And it's perfect. And I mean, it's strong enough.
As you're on the ice?
Yeah, on my glass window. It's strong enough to hold me. I have to make a few brackets and get it up onto the side. It'll go onto the other side there.
Perfect.
And it'll be perfect.
Well, that's going to make for a good video right there. I can't wait to see you mount that. So what else do you have for plans for the future of the
lift kit, bigger tires, some all-terrain tires, so I can get into some of those harder to get to places.
Dead roads and go detecting.
Yep.
Camping.
I'll probably do maybe a better suspension, some stronger front end parts probably, just to handle that off-road capability. And more just cool stuff that overland vehicles have, like this.
That's awesome.
Shovel and axe mount that will mount to the top roof rack there.
Completely necessary.
Yeah, that was made by Smitty Built, which is a pretty cool company that does a lot of overland stuff.
Somebody's out exercising their constitutional right.
Yeah, that sounds like freedom.
I gotta love New Hampshire. Cool, man. I can't wait to see all these little projects come to fruition.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. Jackson's excited to go camping, so it's gonna be fun.
Yeah. All right, well, thanks for tuning in. Nate, thanks for sharing your van with us. For those of you who watch the channel frequently, this is one of those little bits and pieces that plays a big part in what's going forward. I mean, throughout the year. Obviously, he has to get here. We need to get places. This kind of opens up a different realm, because we definitely want to do some camping this summer.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
And if you haven't, go check out Nate's channel, Beardo SD. He's going to be doing a lot of things that he likes to do, reviews.
Yeah.
Projects. That's going to be awesome.
Fun stuff.
Fun stuff.
Yeah.
You ready to get out of here?
Yeah, let's get out of here. It's cold.
All right, everybody. See you soon. Until next time, enjoy your not
Thursday.
Just don't